Jen, your Pudgy Picker, at my desk here to show you a tutorial on how I make mystery bags to go in my space. I sell these mystery bags for $6 a piece. In the front it says Ladies Mystery Bag. I have my $6 price tag, and then I have please do not open until purchase. There's a reason I had to add that. People are actually trying to get into them. Now, I'm going to tell you what you need, and then I'm going to show you how I do it. So I want you to understand if there's something you want to change or you're going to implement this idea, you can add less stuff, you can add more stuff, you can make it higher, you can make it lower. You can just do the bag without the poly bag. I find I like it better. I think it looks better, but that's me. So anything I'm going to tell you, you can kind of maneuver it around, and if it works for you. Some people have done boxes of mystery items. I think you kind of have to build up to that. I think if I ever did that, you would have to have this people knowing that come back to your booth and buy these mystery bags would actually have confidence that it's worth spending more for a bigger box or more items. I don't think I'll ever go to a box. I have different outlets for things that sit around and don't sell. So this is going to be concentrating on the mystery bags. So the first thing you're going to need is some paper lunch bags. I usually buy mine at the dollar store. I think they have 40 or 50 in a pack, and it's this standard smaller size. So these are really good to use for that. I've also picked up, if I'm at the bins or I'm at the thrift store and I get a really good price, they have the little sacks that might have a design or something on them. They're thicker. I'll pick those up if they're the basic size. Another reason I try and keep my mystery bags a standard size is so that people aren't standing there trying to figure out, oh, this one's a little bit bigger, oh, that one's a little bit wider. So I buy things that will fit reasonably into this, and if they're all uniform, then it's just pick one and go. So you need the lunch bags, poly mailers. The ones that I use are 10 by 13, so they're basically this size. The ones with designs cost more. I've picked those up in the past, but I do pink, and then I have teal blue or teal green for the guys ones. Since this video is just about the ladies ones, that's what we're going to concentrate on. And then when I need more of the men's ones, I'll do a video similar to this on those. And mainly not for how to put the items together, but kind of showing you what I have to put in them. Because I think a lot of people are like, oh, that's a great idea, I could just whip those up. And then they're like, oh, what in the world do I put in them? That's why I'm doing this video. So we have the paper lunch bags, the poly bags. I have write-on labels, as you saw, that I write my ladies mystery bag, and then the other one that says, please do not open until purchase. I just bought a roll of these. You can, buy them anywhere. If you want, you could maybe write directly on the bag. If you choose not to use the poly bag, you could even, if you want to draw, when I first started doing these, I used to draw flowers, and I would write on the bag what it was. So, it's personal choice. I think when I put it in the poly bag, I like the uniformity of it, and I like the idea that they all kind of look the same, and they look a little elevated. You don't want to have, anything too beat up or kind of kiddish looking. I don't know. If you want a higher price, then you kind of have to make it look a little more elevated. And also, you need a roll of tape. So the next clip I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you what I'm putting in these bags, and then I'm going to explain to you how to put the bags together, and then I will show you how I finish them off. So let's do that. Let's show you what I put in them. Okay, now I've laid out everything on the table, and I'm going to go through it and show you what I have here. This is all on my desk, by the way. So I laid out everything. This is for the ladies' bag. So I already showed you what I need to put them together. So this is actually what I put in them. Now I usually do 8 to 10 items. Now 8 to 10 meaning, like if we're talking like stickers and other things, a few stickers, that counts as one. So in that case, I'll do 10. So yeah, so let's go and show you what's in here. So right here I have a pile of stickers. Now I'm going to tell you, of course, 98% of this stuff is from the bins. So I have a stack of stickers. These were in the bins as well. There's 2, 4, 5 of these. They're these little gold tone frames with 2 little hearts. There's some appetizer pokies. I just stepped on something on the floor. I think it's a bead that fell. We have a soap. We have some prepackaged items. There's some grippy socks. There's a drink sleeve. Up here I have my stickers. I used to sell them individually. Now, excuse me, I have the ladies ones and I have more guy ones. Also, any of these reels from the Viewmaster that weren't really worth a lot to list. I have ones that are more toward ladies, and then I have other ones that are toward guys. I have some vintage black and white pictures in a package. I have some of those also for the guys. I have some modern pictures I found at the bins, mostly of puppers. Also some vintage bingo cards. And then again, these are items that I have that are more toward guys. I have those in my guy bin. So what we have here is I have some jewelry boxes. They're empty, so if I want to throw something in there, I can. I have some jewelry making. There's some beads and some pendants. There's these vintage necklaces. These are, you remember when you were selling stuff in school? These were like the rewards. They say $6.99, but I have been using some of those, so I have 7 of those left. Down here I have this round bath bomb. There's a cupcake bath bomb and then a little shower steamer. I have this little lipstick case. There's a candle. We have playing cards, brand new. They're still sealed. These are just little wooden fish. I'm going to try and do this so I don't forget something. I have some vintage clothes pegs. I have a few miscellaneous items here. I looked this up. This is worth $8 to $10, but it's not really a scratch, but you can kind of see something there in the center. So this is a luggage tag. It says Elton John. There's this little thing you twist up and it flies. I find these a lot at the bins for some reason. The Pampered Chef peelers. We have some cookie cutters. We have some little fuzzy animals. I have a teddy bear. In here, there's just little bears. And then down here, I have some more. So I have a little whale. I have the mushrooms. And then this little guy. I have a salt and pepper shaker, one busted. So I'll put that one in there. I have the silicone tea strawberry strainer. We have a teddy bear. I have this little sign, "You are my sunshine." I have this little vintage duck. You just put him on the ground and roll him. He's got wheels. We have a clip-on bird. We have a Hello Kitty and a cat. A teeny tiny little hedgehog. And some cord cable holders. I use those up there for my cords too. I have some pins. Some of these are from Playhouse Square, from the different plays that have been there in downtown Cleveland. And then I have some reading ones. I have this little squishy ball. I have keys. These are magnets. So this one, the bunny, and then this Catacola. These reel out tape measures. I'm always finding those. If you'll remember the hairnets, there's like 3 or 4 in there. We have brand new Jelly Belly lip balms. I have some, what do you call them, fondue forks. There's a little coloring book. This is that personal alarm I showed and talked to you about. This is also like a really bright flashing light, but it's in a keychain. We have, these are keychains. These are keychains. He's a keychain. This little bunny. I have these card, you can cut paper or open envelopes. I have a little stack of those. I have jewelry making. These are all little bracelets you can make. So there was a whole bunch of those. We have the iron-on family. That's the rainbow braid, which is for making repairs. We have the little fabric hearts and other shapes. What else do I have back there? Oh, this is a little thing, and it's got sayings you can frame. These were a whole bunch of the little vintage plastic diamond rings. I took out a few so you could see them. I have some washi tape. These are little mirrors like you'd keep in your purse. So there's 2 of those. Again, I'd say 98% of this is from the bins. We have 4 of the already threaded repair kits for your purse. Whole bunch of thimbles that I found. Some of these are, I guess you could say, collectors. So there's those. There's a few pieces of jewelry. I have a Wilma Flintstone bracelet. We have some earrings. I have a little red dress pin. What else? We have some real pens. We have some coasters. And then this is just got some really cool postcards. I got these from Temu, ended up not using them for what I was going to use them for. So those will go in the packages as well. We have the little bubble blowing, brand new. We have a reading light. I put a lot of these in my booth with a sale of $2, I think $1.50 to $2. They are chandelier pieces, so that's what those are. We have some bookmarks. We have this one and then this little metal one. I'm just looking back through to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, I have this little Eiffel Tower keychain. So these are all key rings here. We have paper, this cute little clown paper. Like you'd have it sitting by your phone to take messages. We have a little book. We have a Snoopy pad of paper. That's a little booklet. And then we have the pumpkin notepad. I already did the soap. So yeah, so this is basically what I have right now that are going to go in into my mystery grab bags for ladies. So again, it's just based on what I find. So how I'm going to tackle this is I'm probably going to I try to do at least 2 to 3 vintage items in the bags. So that would include the pictures, the reels, that paper, the thimbles, the hairnet thing, some of these items that are older. But then I'll do like 2 of those, and then the rest I'll kind of just, like if I have a bigger item, then I'll put, like if I put one of these in there, then I'll, have a couple, not as expensive items in there. You kind of just round it out the best you can. Oh, these were those wine charms. I think I forgot to mention those. So yeah, so this gives you an idea of the type of things that I put in there. Now, would I be able to make money on selling the grab bags if I didn't go to the bins? Probably not. And if I did, which I used to before the bins in my area opened, is actually I would find stuff at auctions or little bags of this and that. So honestly, a lot of this stuff, most of this, like I said, is from the bins. So I would make a batch, like if I would gather up some stuff I just happened to find without the bins before I started going, and it would take me longer to collect enough to sit down and make some, and then they would sell out right away. So being able to source this way, I am definitely able to get and have them out like almost all the time. So they're always available. So now that you've seen what I got in it, I'm going to show you the supplies to make it, and we're going to whip some up. So let's do that next. Okay, so I have everything, as you saw, laid out. So I do this a little differently when I'm just whipping them up, just to be honest with you. I usually don't lay everything out. I just kind of dig and pull stuff out. I don't know. I'm just doing it this way to show you. So what I'm going to do is, now that we've whipped up a couple of bags, I'm going to lay this here, and then I'm just going to put the items that I'm going to include in the bag or on the plate, and then I'll put it in the bag, and then we'll make up like 3 or 4 together. So what I'm doing is I'm opening up my photographs here. I forgot to do that so that they're ready to grab. And then, let's see here. So what I do try to do is the first thing is to do the vintagey stuff first. And then, you know, after that I can just kind of put things of different values. So let's get that started. And I usually always throw in stickers, just to be honest with you. I don't even necessarily count them. But first of all, let's do these lovely ladies and this young man. So that counts as one item. So those are vintage. We will also throw in a reel. And this one is Captain Kangaroo. How many of you remember Captain Kangaroo? Okay, and then I have a bingo card. So that's basically, I count them, I don't count each individual item. So I got, let's count that as one, that's two. So that's all of our vintagey stuff, okay? So let's go ahead and we'll do one of these cutters. So that's two, that's three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. We'll do these two as 8. What else? 8. We'll do 9. And then what else? What else? What else? What else? Let's maybe do a larger item. So we'll do that, and how about a thimble? So that's basically one bag. Now I'm just kind of off the top of my head, just kind of throwing things in. So let me grab my bag and we'll go back over what I got. So I got stickers. So stickers really don't count. So we have 1, 2. Let's put those in the bag. 3. Now what I could do with that one, and I'll show you real quick, is I do have some different, you know, little gauze bags that I've picked up. That one's too small. And then I have bigger ones. So I also have cut up, and this makes it kind of more fun to open, I think, is, I already showed you I got this, this tissue, so let's just grab a couple of those. So we'll take that, and we'll just wrap this up. I'm trying to be neat, but, so then what I do is I do that, and then I got the stickers that say thank you, so stick that on there. So you got that. So I got 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that. And I got a little more room in there, so I think what I'll do is I'll just stick one of these in there because it's got a little animal. And that one is done. So let's start on the next one. So we got the little vintagey little ducky. We'll put in a couple more photos. So we got these lovely ladies making something in the kitchen. And it looks like the same lady on the right, so we'll just do the party get together. How about that? So there's that. So that's 1, 2, 3. This is the frames. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll do that. The hairnet. 7, 8, make that 9. And then one more thing. How about a little notebook? Okay, so let me pop those in next. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, let's see, 8, 9, and then these 2 will make 10. So that's the variety I'm trying for, is a little bit of everything, and having a couple, at least 2 vintagey items in there, I'm happy about that. Okay, ready for the next one? We got, let's do, this is older. I almost always include photos just because, I mean, it works. These are more modern pictures, so I'm not going to show the people. So I have a doggy. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll do 2 doggy pictures. A lot of these modern pictures are puppers. So that's 1, 2, 3. Let's find something older. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else? I need something older. 5. See, this is what I do. I just sit here and do this, and it's kind of boring, but I make it more interesting for you guys. We'll put in another reel. This one is Sesame Street. Now I may, since I'm talking to you guys, I may overdo it on something, so I'll check. But we have that and that. And then it kind of, as I count, if I have too much or too little, I'll figure it out. So we got this item first, so that's 1. We have 2. Try to stand them up. We have 3. 4, 5, and 6. 7, 8. Now I'm going to throw some stickers in there, but I'll do that last because it's not that big of a deal. And then we'll do a bingo card. And what else? We'll do that. And then we'll throw in a little teeny hedgehog. How about that? Okay. So I think that is 10 items. Again, with the stickers, not a big deal. Just top them on the top. But I'll show you that in our last step. Okay, we got 1 more bag made up. Let's do 1 more, just again to give you that idea of what we're doing. So we have this little journal. We have a Playhouse Square pin. We have, let's see, we have a bingo card. I'll put in a reel. This one again is Sesame Street. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then what else? 1 more item. I guess I could do the tea thing. So let me count those out as I bag them up to make sure we have an accurate amount. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'll throw in a bookmark. I'll throw in this little bookmark. And then, of course, stickers. But that should be good. So there, we made up 4 of them. I'm going to continue to make these up, and then I'm going to show you the next step. Okay, so after getting all of them packed up, this is all that I have left. I have stickers, some keys, one of the jewelry things, that, some more beads, the rings, the necklaces, the stuffed animals in the Easter eggs, the boxes, and then of course I have I already put the stickers in, and then the clothes pegs, the reels, the bingo cards, and pictures old and new, and stickers. So that's it. Now let me show you what I made. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 bags. Wow. Okay, next step. So now that you've seen the variety of items that I put in these bags, and then I put basically 8 to 10 items in each. If I have a couple smaller things, you'll see that I add a little bit more. So it's all kind of preference. When I started selling my mystery bags, I only sold them for $5 a piece. Now they're at $6. I don't think I'll go much higher, but now that I have a regular source of getting these items, I used to get them, fill them up, put them out, they'd sell, and then I would have to wait until I had a buildup of more items to do that. So when you do these bags, you're going to want 2 bags per grab bag or mystery bag. The first one is you're going to take, and it's going to be all open. You're going to cut about this much off the top. Now why I do that is I open one bag, and then the shorter one that I've cut off, I put it in there, and then I put my hand in there and open it up. So you have this little bit that I fold over is only going to be one bag. Because what I was finding is I kept jamming up my stapler when I would just do a bag and then put a bag in it and then put stuff in it. So that helps it to be easier to staple closed. So I do 3 staples on there. And then the next thing I do is I'm going to tilt this down so you can see actually what I'm doing, is I take the poly bag and then I open it up, and then move these so you can see what I'm doing. There, give it a little bit more elbow room here. Then I take the part that it's folded over, and I put it in there. And I just kind of center it because there's a little bit of an overage on the sides. So you just kind of center it. So this is basically what it looks like. Okay, there we go. So now it's set all the way in there. This is what it looks like. Then what I do is I fold this over, and then I gently peel this off, and then just make sure it's adhering. Okay, so there, that's taped closed. Now what I do is I take some tape and I do about 4 pieces this way. Let's just do 2 to start with. Okay, I'll just stick them on the edge of my desk. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in kind of twice, and then there's what it looks like. See how that looks folded over? See how I did that? So I'm going to take the piece of tape and start at the top, and then just make sure it's stuck all the way on. So there's that. Again, you can do this differently if you want. I don't know, if they make smaller poly bags, you could get those. It's all, again, personal preference. So again, I'm going to fold from halfway down. I'm going to fold it in once and then over twice. So again, there's what you end up with. Now I'm going to start there, and then I just kind of put it on like that and press it down. And now, this is what the front looks like. Now you got these little ears on the bottom. So again, take about that much tape, and then you're gonna stick it there, and then fold that corner up. So that's what that looks like. Now we're gonna do it to the other side. Tape it. So you got a little bit of tape here on the bottom, and then this little triangle piece, and then you're just going to fold that up and press the tape on. So there is what you end up with. Now if you do that and the bag's like too puffy, you can also just poke a little hole in there to let some of the air out and then stick a piece of tape on it. I mean, that doesn't bother me. It makes it kind of look full. You can't really feel what's in there to keep the mystery going. And then the next thing I do is I take my ladies mystery bag, and I put that right here on the front, on the top. Press that on. So there's that. And then the next one, I peel off, and then on the back side, I'm going to put that right there. And then I'll probably price these all last, but I put the price tag there so you can pick it up. See ladies mystery bag, turn it around, there's the price and there's the do not open, and that bag is ready to go. So that is all that I do for these. Let me get them all ready, and then I will show you how I bundle them up in a bag to take them out to my store. But again, I knew the main thing was how I actually package them and what goes in them. So let me get some of these done, and then I'll show you what I do next. So, got my purple reading glasses on. So now that you've seen basically all the stuff that I had laid out on my desk, what I put into the bag, and then I showed you kind of the grouping of what I put in the bag, how I put everything in, and then get it taped up so it's ready to go, and the labeling that I use. I just put them in a bag. Actually, I think I'm going to put them in a box because I carry these in my car, and then I have them ready. So when I go to my store, I don't know how many I need on the shelf. I went out today, as a matter of fact. This clip is a little later than the other ones. And I have enough room for 9 ladies and 9 men's on the shelf that I have, which I'm going to show you next. And I had 2 ladies left, and then I had 4 I think I needed to put in for the guys. So just when I went back out to my car, I just grabbed what I need and put them out, and then it's fully stocked. So I am out at my space at least once a week. So in the past week, I sold 6. So that's $36 for just basic little this and that, you know, bits and bobs, as some people say in the UK. So, you know, it's one of those where, you know, if you have a good source for finding this stuff, if you buy a lot of auction, like box lots, and it's got a little bit of this, that, and the other, you could use that. Garage sales, I know I've been to garage sales where they've literally had like just a ton of magnets, and they're all like a quarter or 10 cents. That's good. But I think the good thing that's made these something that I can make all the time is having a Goodwill outlet by the bin store. That's literally 5 minutes from my house. So I'm able to go, spend a couple hours, have some fun digging, find some cutesy little stuff. And then when I come home, I have 3 big bags separated into Christmas, ladies, and men's. So when I bring it in, I could just sort it out. And then when it's time to make these bags, I just grab the appropriate bag, lay everything out, and then get going. So as I mentioned, I will be making another men's one. I'm pretty good on them right now, but in the next week or so, I will probably make a video where I will just show you what I put in the men's ones. I won't go through the whole tutorial again, but then I will probably link this video so that if anybody sees that one, they can come back to this one and see how it's made. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some use out of it. If you sell in a physical space, is this something you would consider? It might be something you might want to do to move some little things or stock that you have that's just sitting. Who doesn't like a mystery? So again, if you know anyone who could use this information, please share the video with them. Leave a comment down below if you'd like. Leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It's okay either way. I don't mind. And I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching this. The next little clip I'm going to show you is them in my booth. So we'll end it here. I appreciate your time, and I will see you guys next time. And until then, happy picking. Bye. So I have 9 men's and 9 ladies. They are ready to go. Okay, now we are here in my booth, and here's where I'm keeping them currently. So I have 9 men's and 9 ladies. They are ready to go. Okay, now we are here in my booth, and here's where I'm keeping them currently. So I have 9 men's and 9 ladies. They are ready to go. Okay, now we are here in my booth, and here's where I'm keeping them currently. So I have 9 men's and 9 ladies. They are ready to go. Okay, now we are here in my booth, and here's where I'm keeping them currently. So I have 9 men's and 9 ladies. They are ready to go. Okay, now we are here in my booth, and here's where I'm keeping them currently. So I have 9 men's and 9 ladies. They are ready to go. Okay, now we are here in my booth, and here's where I'm keeping them currently. So I have 9 men's and 9 ladies. They are ready to go. Okay, now we are here in my booth, and here's where I'm keeping them currently. So I have 9 men's and 9 ladies. They are ready to go.